It started with a fever, then came the bruising. By morning, her blood had turned into a thick, gelatinous mass. Doctors stared at her chart and whispered the unthinkable. Was her body clotting itself to death? Or was something even darker unfolding? This is the story of Sarah Lane, a 34-year-old healthy mother who almost drowned in her own blood. It was a normal Tuesday. Sarah had just finished dinner with her family when she felt a strange chill run down her spine. Within hours, her temperature soared to 104 degrees Fahrenheit. Her joints began to ache. Her chest felt heavy. By midnight, purple blotches appeared on her arms. Not rashes, but deep, sickening bruises. At the emergency room, panic set in. Her blood pressure was plummeting. Her oxygen levels dangerously low. Doctors drew blood for tests. Then the first shock came. Her blood wasn't flowing. It came out thick, dark, sluggish, almost like jelly. Lab techs had never seen anything like it. Her platelet count had crashed. Her clotting factors were out of control. The diagnosis? Doctors suspected DIC, Disseminated Intravascular Coagulation, a terrifying condition where the body's clotting system goes into hyperdrive, forming clots everywhere, then bleeding out because there's nothing left to clot. Sarah was bleeding internally, while also forming clots in her brain, kidneys, and lungs. Her blood was fighting itself and losing. Doctors began flooding her body with plasma, platelets, and anticoagulants. But it was a balancing act on a razor's edge. Too little, and she'd bleed to death. Too much, and she'd suffer stroke. The ICU became a battleground. Every test brought new chaos. Liver enzymes skyrocketing, kidney failure looming. And then, another shock. They found gram-negative bacteria in her blood, the trigger behind the cascade. Sepsis. The source? A contaminated urinary catheter placed during a minor procedure just days before. The bacteria had slipped into her bloodstream, silently hijacking her immune system. It triggered septic shock, which in turn unleashed DIC. In mere hours, Sarah's blood had become a battlefield of coagulation and collapse. With swift intervention, 4 antibiotics, supportive care, and relentless monitoring, Sarah's clotting stabilized. Her kidneys began to recover. Her liver started to clear the toxins. Against all odds, Sarah survived, but not without a warning. Disseminated intravascular coagulopathy is not a disease, it's a symptom, a violent reaction of the body to overwhelming infection, trauma, or cancer. It's rare, but when it strikes, it's swift and often fatal. Sarah's story is a reminder. Sepsis doesn't always scream. It whispers until it kills. Knowing the signs, fever, confusion, bruising, rapid heartbeat can save lives. Would you recognize it in time? Subscribe for more real-life medical mysteries. Turn on notifications because your health may depend on what you don't know.